Hello, my name is Quentin Rich. I'm a part of Team Bureau. My teammates were Marina Rodriguez Esquilin and Reggie Parker. Um, and this is a overview of my contributions to our Scraps project. Scraps is a sci-fi fantasy first-person shooter um, with some survival elements to it. Going through my contributions that I made, I built and maintained the elevators in our world. I used the arrows to set the height so that the platforms knew where to stop themselves. Secondly, I built the labs. Here's a look at the hallways in the labs and the light design I did throughout the levels. I was also responsible for the mechanic, the button mechanic, the power wire, and the door that they're using to open. Here's a snippet of the blue room. This is what I imagine to be the medical research room where they're looking at the zombies and trying to figure out a cure for them. Here is the green room that I also designed. This is what I had imagined for the where they were storing the bodies after they were done dissecting them, and the puzzle in that room. Here's the pink room. Um, I also designed the puzzle in the pink room. The way that we divvied up work was each person took a different area, and I did the labs area. Um, Now that we've gone through some of my contributions to the project, we're going to go through the critical path. We start on the outskirts of the cargo bay. And you go from here. You get this ramp to the levels you need to traverse it. The ramp was designed by Marina. The whole cargo bay area was designed by Marina. And here's the start of my contributions. You can see the power lines lead you, tell you which way you need to go, which opens up here to the blue room, which I think of as the research room. And then if you put too many boxes on that, you actually hit your head and fall down. So kind of teaching the player that you need to be thoughtful about the amount of boxes you're putting on. Here you can't get up this ramp until you add a couple boxes to it. I received some feedback saying that there was too much backtracking, so I added some boxes throughout the path to make it feel less tedious. after progressing through here, you can drop down now that we have that door unlocked. We can open this door and grab the cure, which is being represented by the medicine. And then finally we progress down this hallway, which leads us to the pink room. And here, just going through the critical path. Accidentally kicked off the boxes there. And grab this one so I don't have to do a bunch of backtracking. Just let that go there. Now we got that. It's a simple walk up to the top. If I can hit this. We need one more box. This is where the majority of the feedback for backtracking was. Everything does reset when you die. So now we're going to start again. I guess we put health packs over there just because falling is just kind of the nature of this area, since it's asking for a lot of parkour. Sorry, I'm just struggling a little bit. And versus backtracking the tightrope, you can always come back that way. Since it's about the same amount of time. I kicked off the boxes again. No. So I like adding the third box because it makes it easier to traverse this area. Hopefully I'm done missing these jumps, because realistically they're very doable. And that's the last button here. From here, we leave the area that I designed into the forest area. Which is full of zombies. And traverse to the end. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. And that is the presentation of our scraps project.